keep that P1 contested fairly easily. So let's see what goes down.
And here we go. Platinum Premade. Let's party. Looking from the New York SubPar point of view is Enzo making his way through, kicking names, taking butt, and he's holding up right there just outside the arch, making sure that no LA Dweebs come through. And already LA has a 10-0 advantage as Monster draws the first blood, gets taken out, and Outages gets taken down himself. I mean, all that's left now. We're looking from Gunther's point of view now. Berg just getting tore up. Gonzo on the outside getting tore up a little bit. Now Outages making his way around, sends a few rounds down range, connects, tries to toss a hello there, doesn't make it in time. We got 21-5 in favor of the LA Dweebs right now, where Enzo on the outside into spawn does a little house cleaning, tosses a trophy to keep any hello there's from coming outside to him, and he's just watching the spawn, making sure nobody from LA comes outside to do something they shouldn't as we go into this P2 from Crash's point of view.
Yeah, right now you're going to see the boys on New York doing a good job just trying to lock this P2 down, make sure they get plenty this time. You see a couple kills a little bit back and forth, mostly in favor of New York here. They should have those close spawns, but now to see the LA Dweebs with about 40 seconds left on the hill, making a 4-man push as we speak. 3 coming from the front towards those mid doors. Outage just takes down 2. Gother takes down 1 as well. Great little duo right there out of those 2, picking up all the kills. Outage is on a 4 streak, 7-2 as we speak. The guy's an absolute monster. And just look at New York. This is the New York you expect to see, right? They're doing a good job playing together. They're getting all these kills. As I say that, LA Dweebs answers with a bunch of kills of their own. They're going to get a very important last 19 seconds or so with this P3 rotation. Going to be big. You've got one player rotating over. That's going to be Gonzo, but the rest of New York also going to make their way there. It's going to be kind of a 3v1 situation for Gonzo. He'll have help coming shortly after. He picks up the first one. Going to have a few more breaking in. He's going to die. That second player, Reckless, he's going to be the closest by for LA Dweebs. Has to just kind of play his life till his boys get here.
And Reckless gets a little hello there as he takes out LA Dweeb's trophy. He gets another hello there, tosses one of his own as we're looking from Enzo's point of view right now. Enzo in the kitchen cooking something up, and it happens to be Bad Guy Souffle as he's taking some pot shots at LA, missing a few, switches to the pistol as Outages covering at the dining room, gets a nice little stun, throws a few rounds downrange, connects. Doesn't get a kill out of it. 77-38 in favor of the New York SubPar. And here we go. We're still looking from Outage's point of view. LAD has 2 people on the point in the kitchen. It's just pandemonium. Now Berg on the outside as Outages has a 5 spree. Berg does a little taken down. It gets taken out himself. Monster throws a little hello there. It gets intercepted by a trophy. Tosses one of his own. Goes to check in, and oh, hello, somebody's going to be checking out. His Monster gets knocked out himself. 81-60 in favor of the SubPar right now. 50 seconds left on this P4. Yeah.
Yeah, this P4
right now is this map has 6 hills.
Yeah, a lot of hills on this map for sure. This P4 getting a little bit contested right now. New York trying to do their best to hold it down. Crash going to be in one of those nice little cheeky little spots on the map. It's not that cheeky, but you know, it's about as good as we can get at the moment. But Outages, this man is 15-4, was previously just on a 5 streak before getting taken down over by Kitchen. You know, he's trying to hold things down for the boys. He's one of the first lines of defense, but they're doing a good job taking out these LA Dweebs players as we speak. They're going to be the first team to get to that 100-point mark. There's about 15 seconds left on this hard point. You can see New York, they're doing a great job already rotating. They've got 4 players to deal with on this P5 rotation. You've got them over in the wine hallway and in the middle of restaurant. Gother, he's the man right now. The guy's 11-7, getting a bunch of kills. They are going to have to try to take out some of these trophies before they can start throwing nades or anything. But Enzo just trying to pick 1 or 2 off here before his teammates are going to spawn up and be able to help him out. They are going to be pushing from this kitchen side. New York going to have quite the challenge ahead of them to try to push this one in. A lot of head glitches to hide on here for LA Dweebs, and the push starting to kind of get set up.
Now, as we're watching Outages getting taken out, Gother making his way through, gets a couple, but before he gets taken out by some of the patrons in the restaurant like Berg. A Berg over here trying to keep a nice little table for 4, and that 4 being LA Dweebs. Gonzo gets taken down as now Reckless. Man, it's just a pandemonium in the restaurant as LA is holding down the point right now, 121-97 in favor of the SubPar. Crash is holding that down as Monster makes his way around, sees Crash, but Crash on a 5 streak right now as Gother makes his way down to the parking garage, gets that gets a little rotation ready for that P6. I gotta get used to saying that this season. And now, as we're watching from who's Monster, Monster gets taken down. Outages working his way around to that 6th point. 107, 136 in favor of New York. Ooh, nice little 2-piece right there as Outages making his way around, watching that big sitting area there for P1. I believe that's what it is. Gets a little cleaning done, but right now, nobody on the point. Oh, Monster just went on the point. 139, 112 in favor of the Dweebs. And Outages gets taken down himself. Now we're looking from Enzo's point of view. Just outside, gets taken down. Berg upstairs, trying to take the high ground, but he's bouncing in and out of that point. Berg and Monster both holding the point down. Reckless now on the point right now. I mean, you got Berg and Monster. They're doing darn good. They're even. There's Monster 16 and 16. Berg is 15 and 15. They're not slouching right now. And you look at the scoreboard for the New York side, where you got a whole bunch of positive there. 146, 139 in favor of the LA Dweebs, as the point is now in the atrium. New York on the point right now. 40 seconds as Reckless takes it. And man, everybody's just shooting, and I'm getting too tongue-tied already.
Yeah, a lot going back and forth here on a lot of these hills. LA Dweebs doing a great job making a nice little lead for themselves, keeping it as best they can, getting ready for this P2 rotation as well. Not really letting anyone on this P1 time. Reckless going to go to pick that up just for the moment being. New York on the full P2 rotation, not paying too much attention to the P1, just making sure no one's getting a free rotation through their spawns, right? They're going to try to get a full 60 on this P2. Let's see if they can get it done. LA Dweebs doing an amazing job getting some phenomenal time on this P1. Love to see that out of them. And now they're going to try to break this P2 hill. This is going to be very challenging. There's guys from New York pretty much everywhere. They're behind as many head glitches as they can. Outages on that power position behind the bar as well. Going to be very difficult to get him down. Berg, one of those guys up toward that P4 areas. He's in Shanny hallway. That's going to be crash. One right there.
Gonzo gets taken down. We got Gother on the point right now, holding it down, and he gets taken out himself. We're looking from Outage's point of view. Yes, he is crazy. If somebody in the chat just asked, who is he? He's crazy. 164, 175 in favor of the LA Dweebs right now. And Outages is just doing the work. Here we go. Takes out another one on a 3 spree. 27 and 12, 4 Outages. This map, he's just rocking the house. There he is. He's holding the point down as we're looking from Crash's point of view right now, coming through the restaurant. Picking up a couple table scraps, but he gets scrapped himself out of the kitchen. Now Enzo make his way around through the lobby. Goes to check in. Gonzo, does a couple before he gets taken out of himself. Now Monster in the kitchen right now. Once he cook it up, he's cooking up pain for New York as he talks down a trophy. Got Gother. He gets taken down himself. It's basically just bouncing 190 in tie game. Monster and Reckless both on the point right now. Reckless just steps off as we go to into the kitchen. Few rounds, nothing connects, but he gets connected himself by Crash. Enzo and Crash both on the point right now. 199, 192 in favor of the LA Dweebs right now. And here we go. Still watching from Enzo's point of view. Holding the point down, keeping it nice and secure in the kitchen. Once he cook it up, he's cooking up Dweeb underclass. So he's watching that little heady there, or watching that corner there at the point as Gonzo plays around at the arch with Outages, and nothing connects of it. He gets stunned, and he gets blown away himself. Now, on this next point, Crash making his way up at the bar, swinging around, watching that, toss a little trophy, watching that archway there at the front. One. And does he get the 2-piece? He gets 2-piece before he gets taken down himself. Monster on the point right now. 201, 213 in favor of the Dweebs. 37 seconds left on this point. Woo! Monster just now gets taken down as Berg is still holding on to the point. If you're looking down at the mini-map, everybody is just partying at the bar, but New York is holding it down right now with, oh my goodness, Outages is crazy. But Monster trying to catch up himself, but nope, he gets taken out by Outages. Gother, right now, he gets taken down. Enzo. Oh, CNK is good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we might be good to go. We'll see how it goes here, but we're going to have a nice little lead right now for New York SubPar by about 228 to 19 going to what should be the last arc. New York has the initial control of it.
All right, and now watch it from Gother's point of view in the hallway. He tosses a nade, trying to get a hello there, sitting there in the restaurant. His order was not cooked right by the dweebs coming out of the kitchen. So here we go. All of the SubPar was taken out. Reckless on the hill right now. Berg has a three spree of his own right now as we're watching in the kitchen, making his way around through the restaurant. Doesn't matter right now. Reckless and Gonzo point down. But Berg running around, making sure that nobody from New York's trying to come through, and it gets taken down. Now we were looking from Enzo's point of view. Now Gother, table for one, table for none. Outages going crazy in the restaurant now. He does a little cleaning. Are we getting to rotate? Yeah, we're getting to rotate here very, very shortly. As Enzo, watching from Enzo's point of view, we're looking at that back porch, that outside. I think that's at P6 or P4. I'm going to have to look here as soon as this is all done. In 239, 248, 247, excuse me, in front of for the Dweebs. New York on it for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5. We got a match here with 3. Contested. Who's on it? New York's on it too. 248, 247 in favor of New York. Now LA on it, 248-49. Give it to the LA Dweebs, 250 to 248. Wow. That in itself right there. Woo! That was a match. As I'm writing a few notes here real quick. Okay. And there you go. Berg having the best play of the game for LA Dweebs. So from that's from New York's point of view, especially Enzo, because New York's starting off on the offense. Here we go. Gother, the bomb carrier, as Enzo making a nice little flank. Gother tosses a hello there, doesn't connect. We don't know. The A bomb site for search and destroy on this map is in the big building. The B bomb site is in the little bitty house, which would be, I want to say, the A flag for domination. Now we're watching from Outage's point of view, watching in that main hallway there, as it is now a 3-on-2 situation. Outages with the bomb, Dweebs with the one man advantage. What are we going to do now? Enzo, he's covering that upstairs, making sure that it can get planted safely over at A, as we watching both of them. There's a hello there tossed by Enzo. It connects with somebody. Enzo is all that's left now. It is 3-on-1, and Enzo gets taken down. The LA Dweebs take this round and put it up to 1-0.
Spicy there.
And here we go. We're getting ready, switching over. We got LA Dweebs on the offense, New York SubPar on the defense. Enzo's point of view right now, watching from the defense side in 1. Let's get it on. Here we go. Berg, the bomb carrier, as we're watching Enzo making his way around that long flank into the A building. Gonzo draws the first blood onto Enzo. Now we're watching for Monster. He's upstairs, watching over at that A site, tosses a hello there, see if it connects with anybody. It doesn't look like it does, but he gets taken down himself. 3-on-3 right now, up 3-on-2, 2v2, excuse me. Crash and Outages, all that are left. We're watching from Outage's point of view right now. Berg still has the bomb. He's Crash is covering, Outages is covering A. Berg, is he going to try to make his way over to B, to that little bitty building? Everybody's thinking A, and we're watching that flank in the little garage type building there. Berg is all that's left right now for the LA Dweebs. And can he get the plant in time? 33 seconds left. Is he going to try it? It's 2-on-1. Will he be able to? No, he's not able to. New York takes the round. LA's been eliminated from this round, and it is tied up. Okay.
All right.
Right now,
I'm here now. While CNK
correct.
has to adjust his microphone because obviously it's we're unable to hear him just now. So I'll come in and cast with you, Coffee. It's gonna be me and you for the rest of the search and destroy at least. And you know, New York SubPar pick up a big round right there to even the odds here at 1, and that's really what they needed because after a rough first offense, you know, you need to finish it off with a good defense, and they get the first blood here on offense as well. It's a great start for them.
It is, as watching from Crash's point of view right now, 3v4 in favor of the subpar right now. Gother with the bomb. Now we're watching from Reckless. He's covering that B site, but the bomb is planted at B, and Reckless coming in and being just that before he gets taken down himself. That B bomb site is being defended. It is just Monster left for the LA Dweebs. 1v2. Monster is just throwing some Hail Marys with 26 seconds left on that bomb. How are we going to do this? 2v1, 20 seconds left. Monster is trying to get everybody taken out to get that defuse. Will he be able to do it? That B bomb site is being heavily guarded by, I couldn't tell if it's by crash or by outages, but is he going to try it? No, he's not. New York wins this round, brings it up to 2-1.
Yeah, and they put themselves in kind of an unfavorable position right there. It wasn't looking so fantastic for them after that one Dweebs player picks up a big 2-piece, but they bounce back swiftly, make it a 2v1, and Crash is able to close it out. You know, when you get that bomb down, it's really hard for the defending players to be able to defuse that because, you know, the footsteps are so loud. You can check it at any time, and New York SubPar play that to perfection, put their second round on the board, and not only a second round, but they get an offense to their name. So now LA Dweebs, realistically, kind of forced to respond here. You do not want to lose 2 rounds in a row here because, you know, the tumbleweed starts to grow and things can get a little dangerous.
Yes, again, as we're watching from Gother's point of view right now, and he gets the first blood onto Reckless. We got a minute 12 left. Berg being the bomb carrier, but Gother is just keeping the house clean right now. Watching that A side. Oh, he takes out another one. It is now 4-on-1. Berg was all that's left, but New York made a quick round out of it.
Yeah, I mean, that was a quick one. I mean, Gother, the catalyst right there, no doubt about it. He jumps up on that fence side, gets into their building. They're not expecting it at all. Not only able to pick up the first blood, but he's able to get a second as well behind that. Great play out of him, a great individual play. And, you know, some people get worried of getting aggressive on that defensive end, but Gother, no doubt in his mind, he goes for it, and it pays off well. So, you know, now LA Dweebs looking to lock in this defense. New York SubPar, the tumbleweed we were talking about, Coffee, it is starting to grow.
It is. It is. Gother's bomb carrier right now, and we're watching from his point of view as he busts through the door on that A building. You're seeing all kinds of red there through the X-ray on that A site. Nobody's at B. I'm thinking the wise move right here would have somebody just go over to B as Gonzo gets the first blood, and then he takes out Gother. The bomb is down just outside of A. Crash was watching the window, but he gets taken down. Reckless is hunting down Enzo. Enzo is all that's left for the New York SubPar. 53 seconds left in this round as Enzo just hold it up right there just in the back. Whoa. Sorry about that. And now, can he do it? Can he get the bomb, get the plant, or just get the 3 kills? Enzo getting stunned. He's surrounded by red. They're trying to find him. They just can't see him. They know he's there. They just got to hunt him down.
They sure do, but only 24 seconds left to go, and so not a lot of time to work with, and I'm pretty sure Berg just spotted him there. But, you know, he uses his invisibility cloak behind that old couch there, and his teammates able to come in and trade that out. So back and forth, the pendulum swings. LA Dweebs find a defense of their own. And I think this game here, Coffee, it's going to be a game of the offenses. You know, whoever can take home those offenses, it's kind of like a steal. You know what I mean? These offenses, they're really hard to win. So when you're able to get one in your back pocket, you kind of try to run away with things a little bit. And, you know, we can see that happen from time to time. Now, you know, LA Dweebs, can they steal that offense and put it in their back pocket? Let's see what they do. We're seeing a lot of A pushes here. We do have Gonzo going over to that field side of the map, but it doesn't look like a team-coordinated push toward that B side. We got the LA Dweebs going toward A again. Let's see if they can find some offensive W's here. But with the first blood going the way of New York SubPar, they're going to have to find a way to work into this bomb site, one player down.
And Berg right now, watching from his point of view, he tosses a hello there, but he gets stunned himself. It is a 4-on-3 in with New York having the 4 right now, but Berg being patient, working his way around. Outages comes through, takes out Gonzo, or Enzo, excuse me. Gother himself does a little taking down. Monster was all that's left. New York take the round, bring it up to 4-2. Oh man, this is... I'm thinking New York is getting some revenge for that hard point.
It does seem that way. You know, they outslay a lot in that map 1. It does not go their way. They say, all right, guys, let's take a step back. Let's regroup as a unit, and let's take this search and destroy head on. And it looks like they're doing just that right there. Up 4-2. They're winning a lot of defenses. That one offense they got really boding well for them right now. And the MVP player for them is no doubt about it, Crash. He's 8-2 right now. He got the precision airstrike to boot, and you know, we can see it right there. He knows he's got that precision airstrike. He tells the teammates, all right, let's go straight to B, get this bomb down. We want a lot of open space to be able to use this precision airstrike in case we get this bomb down.
And right now that's what they're Gother, the bomb carrier, but Crash is doing some good coverage at that B as Gother draws the first blood. It is now 4v1. Reckless is all that is left for the LA Dweebs. But Reckless ends up taking down Gother. The bomb is down over on that B side, but Reckless, he's playing hide and seek with three people from the New York SubPar. As Crash picks up the bomb, gets it planted at B. We now have 35 seconds left. But Reckless, now he has to take out 2, but he doesn't get it. New York takes the round and brings it up to 5-2.
And that's, you know, that's what we call in the business coffee. We call that a dagger round. Now up 5-2. New York SubPar, my bad, have a lot of momentum in their back pockets. They got a precision airstrike as well, so that kind of closes out the opportunity for the Dweebs to go B. You can kind of put all your eggs in one basket over at that A side on the defensive end. And now LA Dweebs, if they want to win this game, go up 2-0, they're going to have to rattle off 4 rounds in a row here. So it's going to have to start off on the good foot here in this offensive end. And they're going left. I mean, I'm interested to see how the strategy works. We don't see this very often.
With the bomb right now, making it looking towards that A building, but they're going up. Oh, Outages drawing the first blood. In fact, now it is 4v2. Outages on a 5 spree. Berg is just trying to stay alive right now with that bomb. And then he gets ouch. So now it's just Crash and Gother 2v2 right now. We're watching from Reckless's point of view, as Reckless, he saw Crash briefly, didn't get any rounds off in time, but is he going to try to go through the door? What's he going to do? The bomb. Oh, Berg has the bomb, and he's still 20 meters away. So Reckless is trying to clean out something to hopefully they can get some kind of plant and offense going. 33 seconds left in this round. Now, Gother upstairs, walking around, being nice and quiet. Reckless, the bomb carrier right now. I guess Berg dropped it, and Reckless picked it back up. But here we go. Gother upstairs. Oh, he takes down Reckless. The bomb is actually down right now. Berg is all that's left. Berg has to go get it, make the plant. It is a 2-on-1, 7 seconds left in the round. It looks like this is going to go New York's way with 2, with 1. Give it to the New York SubPar as they win it 6-2.
Yeah, I mean, Berg gets put in a tough spot right there. His teammate gets taken down, and he's forced to try to make something happen with not a lot of time to go.
Just from looking at Crash's point of view, he's got a beeline right there to that B point to where he can set up and defend that very well. And here we go, as Outages is already on that B point, or they're on defense. Now Berg, Outages is drawing the first blood, but Berg tries to make his way around, doesn't connect with anything. He gets connected himself. Now Enzo on that A side, holding it down, A being the P1 for hardpoint. Now, here we go. Gother trying to cut. Ooh, gets taken down off the balcony. Outages making his way around at the watching at the statue. He does a little cleaning house. New York has a 5-life advantage right now as we're watching Outages just try to be insane like he was the last couple games. Tosses a hello there. Doesn't seem to connect. We got nobody with any ticks at either point right now. So it and a 7-life advantage for New York. This, in Vanguard, Control was a very defense-heavy game. I have a feeling it's going to be the same way here with 22 seconds left in this round.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the map. I've seen other Control game modes. We see maps like Hotel. It doesn't necessarily go this way, but it definitely is the case on this map. If you get put in that back spawn, it can be near impossible to make your way out. So that's why, you got to play your life so incredibly hard on this offensive end. If you make your way through, you got to play your life. If you get that art control or bottom bricks, you kind of got to stay there because you can't even risk throwing your life. You need the other team to search for you and maybe find a way to get your teammates into the play, because it can just be so hard to get out of that spawn if you're on the offensive end. And we saw it firsthand right here, Crash 8-1 just in one round.
And New York took the round because time ran out. LA was not able to get anything done. Now let's see how New York does. Spawning in from over on the P3 side with 1. Here we go from Crash's point of view. Looks like he's making his way over to that A site, where if you look down at your mini map, that is where 3/4 of LA is also going. Gonzo gets the first blood on the Crash. Gonzo up there on that balcony before he gets taken down himself. Berg was holding down the point right now, but Berg is making his way around, watching A, watching B, watching the stairs. Throws some rounds upstairs, gets a couple hit markers. That's about it. No kill markers. Gonzo, watching in that nice little nasty hole there. And now Crash down. He is actually half a tick at B. Does a little take it out, gets taken out himself, but Outages on the point. But nice little wall bang right there. Monster coming around on that A side, watching that door there, as you're heading towards P1, connects with Crash, but he gets taken down by Crash. Gonzo takes out their trophy, and he is close to, if not at that I'm sorry, he's at, no, they're not. Okay, Crash and Enzo are both on that A point right now. Berg trying to do something, but he's not able to. SubPar have a tick and a half at A, but half a tick at B. You got Gother on B. Enzo and Crash at A. 2 ticks at A for New York. Here we go. Gother on a 5 spree. 2.5 ticks at A for New York. Gother on a 3 spree. Give A to New York. We now have another minute to play with.
And good for LA Dweebs. They are able to clean up that B point with, not a lot of loss. They lose 1 tick, but New York SubPar, they grab that A point. They try to get to B. LA able to clear that out. So now it's kind of a 50-50 fight now, but Crash has been able to sneak his way through this left side of the map, and he can be devastating for the LA Dweebs, because think about it, LA Dweebs, they're spawning right behind him, behind this wall, and if they don't clear him out, he can make a play at any moment, and it's so hard to read when this player is going to try to do something. He's trying to do it now. We see Monster not ready for it. Another player here, that's going to be Berg. He tries to throw the trophy. Is he ready for the fight? He's able to get the second. Wow, good play out of Enzo. Good gravy. Now the New York SubPar on the B point, and that's a capture right there. Hold my coffee. That's how fast things can happen if you get that 3 stack on a B point.
And look at it. It's 2-0 in favor of New York right now. I mean, a reverse sweep can't happen because LA is going to be on the offense this time around. But, wow, yeah, that was a pretty play. But here we go. Match point. LA on the offense. New York on the defense. Here we go with 6. Watching from LA's vantage point, or excuse me, New York's vantage point right now. As you can see, here we go. Enzo running his way around, heading over towards that A site, towards P1, tosses a couple hello there's, doesn't connect, but Monster draws the first blood. And let's see here. Now we're watching from Berg. He's upstairs. He sends a few shots down, but Enzo on a 5 spree. You got everybody from both teams, from New York on both points. Now it's just Enzo on that A point, trying to keep anybody and everybody away. Nobody is at B right now. Right now, here's where I would do my old divide and conquer play. But as Enzo gets taken down, you got everybody concentrating on A. It would be very easy for LA to say, "Ow, hello, Crash," with a 5 spree. It'd be very easy for LA to send somebody over to B while A is all cluttered up.
Yeah, that would be possible, but it's quite hard for the LA Dweebs to get out of their spawn right there. They had all of their reinforcements allocated in the right positions. We had Outages holding down that hay side of the map. We had Enzo and Co holding down the right and the mid. It was just so hard to get out of the area. Not only does Enzo have streaks, but Outages has streaks right now. Crash might even have a streak to his name. He does not, but he got quite close. We can't knock that coffee, but 18 seconds left to go. LA Dweebs need to make a play, and they need to make it now. They're trying to get these kills. They're down 10 lives. They don't have a tick onto A or B. It's do or die for them right now. The series won't be over if they lose this, but it's not where you want to be. 8 seconds left to go. They are trying to brute force their way onto this B point, and it does work for just a moment. They can get a capture here. They could be alive for just an extra moment.
Trophy goes out as a stun connects, but Gothard takes about LA Dweebs down to 4 lives. 4 seconds left as LA is on that A point right now. Here we go with Berg. He gets taken down. Monster gets taken down. It is now 15-0. New York 3-0. Holy cow.
And I mean, that is just a masterclass from New York SubPar from beginning to end on Fortress control. I mean, it didn't look like LA Dweebs had a good foothold for the whole game right there, and it's not a mark to them.
Come on, we just want to see one gun, Monster, one weapon, please. I mean, we know you have 2 of them. Thank you. Let's get it on. Some hard point. I guess Monster was listening to us as they're making their way through that little zigzag, heading towards that P1, but Outages draws the first blood into that, and Crash tosses a nade, was on the point, but he gets taken down 8-0 right now in favor of the New York SubPar. And Berg coming around, he's holding that point, or trying to hold the point down, but Reckless in that little house right there. Looks like he's getting ready for that P2 rotate, that free rotate to P2. That leaves the hill right now completely empty because everybody's trying to get that pre-rotation. Outages on a 5 spree right now. And this right here is just going to be, it's going to be hell on wheels. I can say that much right now as we're watching from Outage's point of view while Enzo holds the hill down. And there we go, 17-7 in favor of the New York SubPar. We're going to go ahead and let that, not going to give up any scraps, and we go to this P2.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a tough scenario for the New York SubPar. They got the good side spawns, but they instantly flip as that P1 starts, but Outages tries to bail them out a little bit with that 8 streak to boot, and it works to their favor perfectly. They get that first tick on the P2, but now Gother kind of left all alone. Crash is there to pick up a big 2-piece to open things up for them. Now they can cement some solid time right here if they get some kills behind it. Kind of going to be Reckless versus Crash right here. Crash is able to win that battle. Next up on the board is going to be Berg, but I'm not sure Berg can really do much. He's all alone right here, and if Crash is able to just pick him up, which he should, that scrap time and rotation is somewhat going the way of the New York SubPar. Looks like Monster is able to sneak in there, get that scrap time, but New York heavily favored here on the rotation. Look at all the yellow arrows we have over here.
And right now, Monster is on the hill as we're watching from Gother. He is just doing some cleaning out. As we switch over to P3, got Gother and Enzo both on the hill as Gother gets stunned. You got 3/4 of the SubPar, or half the SubPar on the hill right now, 57-27 in favor of New York. Monster gets taken down. Gother on a 5 spree. Crash and Enzo both holding down the hill. Gother has his own little 3 spree going on right now. And this right here, provided the spawns don't flip, whoever happens to spawn right next to that P3, I mean, it could work out very well for them, or it could be just quite detrimental depending on which team it is. Nice little dolphin dive into a bunch of bullets, but Crash right now holding down the point, gets his trophy taken out, but it don't matter. He's down himself. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Reckless. Outages. He's been just killing, and he's been just ripping things apart all night. Crash is holding down that point right now. Got the pre-rotation going on. Boom. The next point. Enzo is on it right now, but say hello to our little friend. Enzo is over there just taking names, kicking butt. Trophy set. Trophy is out, so he's making sure nothing uninvited comes over his way. 110-27 in favor of the New York SubPar. And this is just, Enzo is just really living on this hill.
Yeah, and I mean, that was looking a little dangerous right there. LA Dweebs do have some semblance of back spawns right here. Not sure New York are going to be able to expect this kind of a rogue spawn, to be completely honest. But can they clean it up? Berg with a big two-piece. Last one alive is going to be Gonzo. He does have an opening right here. He picks up one. He picks up two. And that scrap time could go the way of LA Dweebs. They desperately need it as they're down almost 100 points right now. LA Dweebs do have the control of the new hill, but I mean, with Gotham and Crash picking up kills left and right, they're going to have to stay alive for a little bit longer before they can cement this completely.
And as we get ready for this P5, we're watching from Berg's point of view. Gets taken down himself. I mean, it's his 135-35 in favor of the SubPar as the patio becomes the next hard point. Watching from Enzo's point of view, he just does some cleaning out. Enzo is just doing work. In fact, everybody on New York is doing work on this match. Reckless gets taken down as he takes out Enzo. Now we're watching from Outages. Outages pops the Deddy. He's got working his way onto a streak, and Outages gets taken down at the hill. Now we're watching from Berg. Berg on the hill. Gonzo on a 3 spree of his own. Reckless holding things, trying to keep things going on. Monster cleaning house up on top of that little, my nice little sniping spot when I'm at pubs. Ooh, that was pretty too, but gets taken out. Coming from the stairs, Monster on a 3 spree. Gonzo just watching that alleyway, cleaning things out there. And here we go, 152-54 in favor of the New York SubPar.
Yeah, they kind of need this time if they want to be able to get back into this game, but Outages is already applying some pressure. He takes kind of a wrong route right there, but the rest of New York should be ready to fight this. The hill's right above Enzo right now. He's waiting for his teammates to meet up with him, but Berg picks up a big kill onto Gother. Berg and Monster with big kills, but Enzo picks up 2 headshots behind it, but at that point, it doesn't really matter. LA Dweebs, 33 seconds to go left on this hill, and, you know, around this time on this map, Coffee, you know, New York, they're definitely thinking about rotating.
Yep, they are, and we got Gother on the hill right now, but if you're looking down at your mini-map, you got nothing but red on the hill right now, and New York is just trying to catch up to hold down a point, and we're looking at 153-93 in favor of the SubPar, while there we go. Berg is on the hill right now as we're watching from Crash's point of view. Crash throwing some rounds clear across town, toss the trophy out to make sure anything uninvited doesn't come his way. Crash is actually on that point, holding it down as we're watching from Enzo's point of view right now. He is covering that alley and covering the point very well from where he's at. He gets a quick stun, but it doesn't matter right now. 169-99 in favor of the SubPar. SubPar, New York is just getting revenge completely, threefold for that first hard point. We're watching from Berg's point of view as he gets taken down. 105-176 in favor of the SubPar. This is Outages at that nice little heady. I love that heady right there. And let's see here. He's making his way around right now. Trying to do some work, but he gets taken down. His Crash up on top gets taken down. Gonzo's view. Ow! He gets taken down by Crash, but Reckless right there, holding that corner very nicely. Runs in, tries to clear out, but he gets taken down himself. 177-125. As we're watching from Gonzo's point of view, Gonzo on that P1 right now. This is going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, realistically, LA Dweebs definitely still have a shot in this match. They started off real slow, but they definitely brought things back now within 40 points. And if they could just get a good rotation on one of these hills, you can easily lock in a full 60. We saw New York do it multiple times in that first rotation of hills, but, you know, that's the hard part. You got to find some solid map positioning for your teammates, and that can be so hard against a good team like New York SubPar. So they're going to have to break them out of this hedge side area, but Outages is already applying some pressure. He does have the streaks in his back pocket to boot, and with Enzo up here, I mean, that's a hard fight to take.
it is. And we watch Enzo get taken down now from Gotham's point of view, heading towards that tunnel, and he's doing a little house cleaning of his own, and nice iron sights on the M4 make things real pretty and clear as he does, like I say, no more right there. In the tunnel, throws a few rounds down as we're watching from Enzo's point. No, we're showing Gothard, my mistake, but Enzo is on the point right now. And you got, looking at the, you got everybody here is basically even except for Outages. Outages has just been ripping things apart tonight. Gothard is doing pretty well himself. He's not slouching 20 and 20, but he is just cleaning house, kicking butt, taking names. As we're watching 212, 157 in favor of the New York SubPar. Gothard kicks on that Daddy, and he's making his way around. Outages on a 5 spree before he gets taken down. And right there in that alley, we're watching Crash just clean things out from that warehouse. He's got a nice little hello there. He can watch that alley. He takes out somebody in the corner. Gothard on a 5 spree of his own. He's now Crash watching that alley as Reckless tries to make his way through, but he gets taken down by Crash, who came downstairs just to say hello. 242, 157 with 6, with 5 for New York, with 4. Gothard on the point for 3, with 2, with 1. Give it to New York SubPar. They take it 250 to 157, and they also take the series 3 games to 1.
Yeah, they learned from their mistakes in that map 1, and they apply them perfectly to the map 4. The rotations were shoddy from New York SubPar in the first map, to be completely honest, and